All right. Okay. Bad. It's me on here trying to make a video, and I'm not good at this or whatever, but I'm gonna put this on YouTube, and I'm gonna talk about my favorite thing is cars, drag racing, street racing, so forth. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm a Chevy guy to the bone, hardcore, for all my life. Raised that way, grown up that way, but I grew up around all kinds of cars, though. Mopars, Fords, Chevrolet, GM, you name it. Even imports. I was in imports at one time. But anyhow, I just want to get on here and talk about something as far as automotive. I've gotten out of the mainstream stuff, with the NBA, NFL, so forth, so NASCAR, so forth, has gone straight to shit. And I've been a basketball fan, actually football fan all my life, but I've got out of it because all the social justicing bullshit. Anyhow, that's all I'm gonna say about that shit. But I watch a lot of street racing here on YouTube and so forth. I watch a lot of 1320 video, 660 street videos, street racing videos, so forth, all kinds, just all kinds. And like I said, I'm a Chevrolet guy, always will be. I got 2 Chevrolets, I drive 2 Chevrolets, but I still watch all racing, even though I can't stand a damn Mustang or a Ford. I hate Mustangs. I'm a little biased. So that leads into what I'm talking about now. Okay. The way I have been told before, as far as, all these other makes and models, Ford, Chevrolet, well, can't talk Chevrolet, I'm sorry. But Ford, I've seen Nissan, Toyota, Lexus, Mercedes. I've seen all kinds. Well, they be running these LS motors. We know it's Chevrolet, or a small block Chevrolet, however you want to say it. And I always thought, why do they do this? Why does people take their BMW or their Mustang? Well, I'm going to throw a 5.3 in it, and I'm going to go racing. Put a turbo on it, nitrous, whatever. Okay. And then some videos and some people I've come across in my life, says on Facebook, in real life, either way, well, Chevrolet's was a lot cheaper. Okay. I mean, if you say so, and you're probably right, honestly, it probably is. Run a small block Chevrolet or LS out of an old 02, 03 Silverado or something. I get it. But, and here's the but that really gets to me. Some of these people who says this, they claim they some kind of hardcore Ford Mustang person. They carry their Mustang with a 5.3 turbo in a trailer, pulling it with a F250 or F350. Okay. And they think it's some kind of Ford person. and they're saying, well, we'll put this 5.3 in it, is because it's cheaper, can make a lot of power, a lot of parts if it breaks down, so forth, so forth. And I understand that. But I'm old school, dude. I'm old school. And I ain't just saying this because I'm a Chevrolet person. GM. All my life. But you can't tell me if you say you are and proclaim you are die-hard Ford, like the BLM people do, Antifa do. Sorry, that's a different kind of video. Anyhow, cause if I was a Ford person, I guess I point this more towards Ford people, because you see all the Mustangs with the 5.3, small block Chevrolet, big block Chevrolet, nitrous. Big block Chevrolet does really well. I mean, it's cheap too to run that way. But you can't tell me, you can't convince me all my life. Like I said, I've been a Chevrolet person. And I've been around a lot of Ford people, hardcore Ford people. And I've gave them hell for as long as I can remember. And they know who they are. When my grandpa was, God rest his soul, he was Ford. But guess what he drove the last 15, 20 years? What was his everyday vehicle? He drove Chevrolet. Was his everyday vehicle. And then he had in his garage a Mustang and an old, which was a 68 Mustang and an old 71 F100 pickup. That he drove on the weekends. But guess what he drove? Everyday use vehicle. Chevrolet minivans, not Aerostar, wrong brand. Astro vans, he drove 2 or 3 that I remember in them 15, 20 years. S10. Then he also had a Oldsmobile he drove for a lot of years too. A little 4-door car, Oldsmobile Calais. And he was a die-hard Ford guy. But here he was driving GM and Chevrolet. You know. I understand. But Papa, he knew. And that's cool. I'm a little biased toward that. I can't talk no more about that. But my point is, these people who have the Mustangs, they do all this drag racing, street racing. Well, not all of them, but majority of them, I would say. They would proclaim to be Ford, straight up, hardcore Ford people. But they run a 5.3 or a 4.8 LS turbo Pro Charger in their Mustang. They're racing on the drag strip every day, or every weekend, I should say. You can't tell me, this is my point that gets to me the most. You can't tell me if you're a hardcore Ford person, because if I was a Ford person, well, they ain't no way in hell that I be, no matter the cost, between a small, we'll say a small block Ford 302 or 351 compared to I'm just talking about old school for right now, but old school 302 or 351 to old school 327, 350 or 400 or something like that. You can't tell me if I was a Ford person, hardcore, I'm gonna go racing. If I was hardcore, ain't no way in hell I'm running a Chevrolet motor in my hot rod, my drag car. I'm sorry. That just don't hold water to me. That don't make sense. I don't give a damn who you are. Don't give a damn. But guess what? Out here in the real world, you'll hear this shit. And it just gets to me so much. You know, so much. It's either this way. Take out the finance part of it, which is Chevrolet's cheaper. Take that part out. It's either this. One, more people actually down to it prefers Chevrolet engines, drivetrain. That has to be it. Or, well, simply, you can get a whole lot more power, whatever, I don't say torque, run better times, whatever, in a race car. You can get shit done in Chevrolet more than you can a Ford platform. Simple as that. I just don't get it. You can't prove me otherwise. Trust me. He said, what about the new 5.0 Coyote motors? Okay. Yeah. But when did how long the Coyote engines have been out? The platform. Let's see. 12. We'll say 8 years. I know. We'll say 8 years. Benefit of doubt. 8 years. I think I'm about right. Not a Mustang person. I hate Mustangs. I got a piss on Mustang decal on the back of my Silverado, and I got one of them on the back of my fourth-gen Camaro Z28. I know. I hate Mustangs. I've hated Mustangs for a long time. But I'm just getting on here, and I'm going to say my little piece about my automotive shit. Because I like my automotive shit. And I like to hear what people says about, you know, cars, Ford, Chevrolet, whatever. But what I'm talking about, nobody will ever convince me otherwise. Never. Never. So I'm going to get off here, and if you want to leave a comment, I want to hashtag a couple of things in this video, maybe grab some attention. And I'm just going to see if I can get some responses or some comments or see what people say. But I don't want to hear what I ain't going to hold water to me is that it's cheaper. The cheaper part, as far as having a race car, the cheaper part ain't gonna hold water with me. LS is cheaper, Chevrolet is cheaper than building a small block Ford or a big block Ford or whatever. If you're a Ford person, you're a Ford person. If you're a Chevrolet person, you're a Chevrolet person. If you're a Mopar, you're a Mopar. Simple as that. Or if you're an import, you're an import. That's the way it is. So when I always see an Indian, when I always see all these other makes and models, and I've seen just about anything you can think of with a small block Chevrolet, big block Chevrolet, LS, base model, engine, whatever you say, I've seen it all. Most common is Mustangs, we know this. But I've seen Mercedes, BMW, Honda, Nissan, dang, that just about covers it though. Mitsubishi, I've seen all of these with a Chevrolet base power plant engine drivetrain. So I'm going to end it right there. I just think it's I don't get a chance to talk to people often, so I'm going to try it this way and see if I can get a rouse out of some kind of Ford freak. See what he says, or they say. Just curious. So if you like content like this and you want to comment on this video and have any ideas of any kind of conversation video you want me to talk about, anything, I'm about open to about anything. Politics, cars, sports, just about, you name it, just about anything that I'm pretty much down for. Yeah, I'm a little weird. Just an old southern country boy from the state of Georgia with a mohawk. I go by. This is Ozzy, and I'm signing out. Peace.